Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Get it. Hold on. Gotta make sure. Yes, actually. My earlier stream today was cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I got a lot of stuff off my chest. And for some reason, that got back to somebody somehow in a quick manner. Not that quick, a day. It took a day, but it got back. I'm glad. I'm glad it got back. Not because I'm not trying to start anything, but it simply proved the point I was trying to make in my last video about how you niggas just don't know how to shut the fuck up and let someone be. I wasn't trying to bash nobody. I mean, it came across that, yeah. But in reality, it was more me venting out my frustrations because I'm not trying to crash out on nobody. I'm not trying to be self-destructive. I'm not trying to be negative towards myself. So getting this out on a speaking standpoint makes a lot of sense for me. Might as well record it because maybe I could look back at this one and be like, yeah, this guy was a work in progress. Now I'm a lot better. But all you ever hear is what you want to hear. All you ever see is what you want to see. So if you see someone you already don't like and you hear something that you are not willing to hear or not wanting to hear at all, then you're going to take it negatively. So I get a text. Why are you talking about me on your stream? Ignore it. Doesn't matter. I get a call. Okay, what? What is it? What do you want? Why are you talking about my stream? Why are you... Say it with your chest. The same thing I said to you guys last stream, I said to that person in a year and a half time span on multiple different occasions. Will they ever understand? No, they will never understand. Because if they did, I wouldn't have gotten that text at all. Because they're so worried about what I'm doing, keeping tabs on me. Because they ain't got nothing going on productive. On top of, I see this right here, this little thing I'm doing right now, as just a form of like a journal, diary, and a little bit more entertaining for maybe other people. Maybe giving them an insight about how life is always so complex with literally everybody. People might be going through this and thinking negative thoughts. I could be someone who they go to or they come across and be like, who's this, guy? Just some random person. Let's see what he's talking about. And then just start realizing the shit that I'm saying. And it's like, oh yeah, this guy's actually really cool. I'm happy I have an effect on people, good or bad. I would like it to be good, but if you take it bad, then you just don't know what I'm trying to say. Just like that one dude who didn't like me at work. The more he talked to me, the more he was like, oh, actually, Tony's a really cool guy. He's really like chill and understanding and blase blase. Didn't take much energy to be that understanding either. But if he kept that mindset of not liking me for whatever reason, he wouldn't have gotten to know me. On top of, he hopped out the business like 2 days after I did. He asked me why. I gave him the solid reason why. And I was like, I'm not here to make your choice for you, but I'm giving you all your options. I think the smart thing is to bow out because just like me, you care about people. You see what's doing to your personal life because you don't have a personal life. I've only lasted this long because I'm under certain circumstances where it's like I can do this, but I don't want to do it anymore because morality reasons on top of it is taking a lot of time out of my life. And doing this job would make me not want to care about anybody. And that's not the type of person I am. Even if you don't see it. It's really funny, actually. R.E. James 334. But, nah, yeah. I'm really glad that my point was proven. I didn't say no names of importance last stream. I didn't say no names of importance last stream. Made sure I was very on topic about things where I was like not saying anybody's name, not even like doing all that stuff. You only know their names if you are a personal part of my life. Like I've never talked shit about my baby mama on the internet. In person, yeah. Who hasn't? Not really like talking to random people, it's just like venting to my friend about what's been going on. It's not really talking shit because I still defend why we split both sides. I don't try to be like, oh no, she was doing this, 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 and this. I literally have told people in my business to like, like as an icebreaker for them to talk about their stuff. I literally tell them like, hey, my relationship didn't work out completely because I was lacking in certain aspects of my life. Like I was working, yeah, I was making money, yeah, but I had no plan. I had no ambition, no drive, no determination to do anything, honestly, because I was going through the motions of life. It's really shitty, but me splitting from the person really forced me in a corner, and I found this job and I found all of that shit. I found my drive. I found my motivation. I found what I want to do in life, what I like to do in life. So I'm not just singling out all of their failures or shortcomings or flaws, you know? I'm recognizing that I have my own flaws too, what I could have done better, what I was lacking in. And you see how I just explained that? You see how I just explained that so perfectly? I've explained that to the person before on multiple different occasions. You don't have to be perfect. No one made you perfect. No one's expecting you to be perfect. I expect nothing from people. And when they do the best, that surprises me. When they do the worst, it doesn't surprise me because my expectation is just pretty much gone. I'm not going to put any faith in you unless I trust you to a certain extent. Yes, on a day-to-day, there's a certain extent of trust that I give to people, but I'm not going to bank on it. If I can do it myself, I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to be a dickhead about it, but understand with every action, there's also a reaction. And for that reaction, there's your reaction to that reaction. Does that make sense? There's the initial cause, then there's a reaction on one party, and then there's another reaction to that initial reaction. Depending on that third reaction, you could either calm that person down or make it even worse, where it causes something else. A fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, an eighth, a ninth, a 10th reaction. But there was a cause. There was an initial thing that might have been someone's fault. And maybe a misunderstanding, miscommunication, frustration, being tired, working too much. I don't know. But you have to be mindful of, okay, I'm tired. I know I don't usually act like this. Maybe I should explain to the person, hey, I'm just really tired. I need a minute, blase, blase, blah, blah, blah. But that other person might want to talk to you right then and there. So what do? Okay, cool. I'm frustrated right now, and I want to talk things out right now. But if you're not in the right mind space to talk things out, then I'm not going to push for it right now, because you might say something that you might regret. I might say something I might regret. In the heat of the moment, I'm not thinking about any of this, honestly. I'm thinking about what can I say to hurt somebody, or no, well, that's a lot further in. That's like 6th or 7th reaction in. Because it gets to a point where I try to do these things before I get set off. And if I try talking to someone like this, or maybe a little bit more stern, because I get a little bit more louder when I get more frustrated, but I'm trying to keep it a level-headed. But I think it's really funny that I know someone's still watching me. Even if it's not that person, someone, because it wasn't that person. I was like, thanks for the views. They said, I didn't watch your video. Someone told me. Okay, so with that being said, right? Your friends are dumb as fuck. Apologies if you're watching this, friend, but I'm gonna say this. You guys are kind of shitty for telling that person my business that I'm doing here. This is a venting type thing for me. I like talking on camera right now because I'm getting more used to it. And maybe God forbid, this shit might take off. I gotta be more comfortable with talking to a camera, and I don't want to be talking about just random shit all the time or just super duper hype stuff. I like talking about problems too. Working through my problems. So, if you didn't see this with your own eyes and someone told you about it, then maybe you should go look at that video, or maybe look at this one. Because you won't even understand it, actually. You don't even have to watch it because you're not even going to understand it, which is the funniest part, because I know that person. Because as soon as I got that text, I was like, why are you trying to call me? Why are you trying to text me these stuff right now? And then throw some other stuff in there like it's going to hurt my feelings. No. Talking about, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that on stream. That's a little too personal. But talking about say it with your chest. I did say it. I said it a lot of times with my chest. It's just now I can articulate it a lot better to the point where you probably would have liked hearing this type of shit coming out of my mouth than the way I'm saying it. You probably would have loved it. This shit probably worked out if I was talking like this. But it got me to a point. We got to a point where we had to split. And I found what makes me this type of talkative or this coherent when it comes to spitting out my emotions or whatever the fuck this is. It took us splitting for me to get to this point. Cause and reaction. So I'm an optimistic. I'm really glad I found that business and I stayed in this for as long as I possibly could. It gave me a blueprint of how I want to be moving in my future and what I want to be doing in my future. If that upsets you, then why the fuck are you watching my stream? Why the fuck are you... Why are your friends telling me about it in the first... Why are your friends telling you about it in the first place? Even... I don't check up. I got them blocked on everything. I don't stalk at all. I ain't got time for that. I'm 24. Yeah, that seems young, but I'm a solid 24. You guys realize that, right? I really hope you do, because the way I've been talking, I don't think there's another 24-year-old like me talking like this. I even surprised some of the old heads talking about, yeah, you got a good head up here. You got an old soul. I've been told that. I got an old soul. Like, I've been around for the last 50 years. I'm not talking shit. I'm talking about stuff that has already happened. I'm talking about stuff that's already happened. That's the thing. Research. Super funny, actually. I am happy. I'm happy because I had a really good day today. I had a really good day today, actually. It was the chillest day I've ever had in the last, 3 years. That's an exaggeration, but top 3. Super duper chill. Doing my thing. Everything's setting into, spot. Everything's going good. I start my job really soon. Everything's about to be cash money. It's about to be so cool. And then, it's especially after like the stuff I said off my last stream. That really helped me air out my soul or my energy. Mm. And I didn't text back. They keep doing little unsent message where they delete the text. Mind you, I have this person on Do Not Disturb, so I don't really see I don't ever see when their text comes in. Unless it's something important, call. Other than that, don't really text me like that. I don't know how does someone have the right to like try to get mad at someone else for trying to like vent their stuff off in a stream or a video, no matter what. Yes, it's a public thing. Yes, it's like something maybe I shouldn't be talking about, but also I'm not naming any names. And even if I did, which isn't really even really a good idea, I'm not stupid, but I don't name names, and the shit's already said and done. Signed off. It's done. Mm. Even right now. Super funny. So funny. Because you think people are just. You think some people are your friends. But in reality, the entire group is just mean girls that aren't even mean. They are mean. But also, Jesus, fuck. They're kind of dumb. Kind of. Some of them are a little bit better now, but you acting like it's fucking high school when we're both the same age right now, and you're still. I remember this actually. Someone talking shit, and then their they post their they post another coworker's text messages having an affair with someone else's. The coworker. What was it? The coworker. They watch this. They posted on their story of someone that they didn't like texting someone else, and that other person is married. So they exposed them for being a cheater as a dig, even though it already happened, but as a dig, and posting it on their story. I was like, take that shit down. That shit is so ugly of you to do, actually. Because what the fuck? It's none of your business. Why are you in someone else's business? And they got mad. so mad. Because I was like, take that shit down. What do you look like being grown, posting about someone's infidelity just because what, they made you mad or some shit? You look fucking ridiculous right now. And I should have known then, before then. I was just like, ugh. You still acting like it's fucking high school and you posting about drama that has nothing to do with you. It's honestly so cringy. Makes no sense. But, I mean, other than that, honestly, life is pretty fucking amazing right now. I got my lineup for my joint. Ow. Got my lineup for my joint. And I got a lot of stuff, like really cool stuff. And she's probably gonna talk to somebody that I know and try to be like, yo, this person's doing this, or I'm doing this on the internet right now. I just explained to that person what happened between me and her in the text. I know them to a T. They're gonna be like, then why the fuck are you stalking that nigga on the thing? You wanted separation too. Why are you stalking them? They're not stalking you. That nigga's busy doing other stuff. You think he's worried about you? No. I hope that things go well for you in life. Yeah. Never a doubt about it. Make that very clear in my little statement. But nigga, I'm not worried about you on a day-to-day. You're not in my head a day-to-day. You're not racing my mind day-to-day. No. This ain't no Drake. I ain't certified CLB. Used to be. But no, not for you. So why should I be worried about what you be doing? You're putting a bad rep on your name already. It's not my problem, honestly. So why should you care so much about what I'm doing? That's reality. Why are you worried about another person's a grown man's business? Work in progress, man. I'm not gonna say grown man yet. I'm working in progress. I'm only 24. I haven't hit my frontal lobe and whatnots. But maybe I have. The way I've been feeling lately, the way I've been moving, maybe I have. Not yet. But, okay, cool. It's my business. Stay the fuck out of it. Like, so hilarious, actually. Yes. It's already taking effect. Karma, whatever bad is going to happen or whatever you might not want to happen right then and there, it might pile up or blah, blah, blah. It's already happening. Not because I'm doing this to raise something out of you. That was not my intention in my first video. I was just trying to get shit off my chest. This is more just an update of how I'm feeling after things have rested and then they were picked back up for no reason. If I didn't get a text, I wouldn't have been making this video. Probably would have just moved on, created another video. That would have been that, you know? But here we are. Because I wanted to show you guys in real time of how fast people are willing to react and not even consider anything that you got to say. I don't know. That's how it is. No hard feelings, though. If someone's looking at my stuff and telling you, I like that because I am going to stay in somebody's head. That's my delusion or what I like to think of sometimes. Because I still got niggas like talking about me that I don't even know. I don't know. Like last week, I found out some people from high school are still talking about me. Like, I haven't talked to you in like 5 years, big dog. I've completely forgot you existed as a person. Because, you know, I've been busy with my life. And you're still talking about me. That's really good. That's really good. I have fans out there, actually. I love my fans so much. If I don't know you're one of my fans, I love you to death. Keep thinking about me. Like, you know, because I don't think about much when it comes to people. The people I hang around, those are people that are in my life consistently. I'll think about them from time to time if I'm not busy with anything. But if I'm busy, I'm pretty much locked into whatever the fuck I got going on. I don't know what else you want me to do. You want me to stay thinking about yo ass and how everything, yeah. I'm talking about it, but I'm not thinking about it. I'm not going to drown myself in those thoughts and then feel shitty after, you know? Why would I do that? Why would I drown my own negative thoughts into myself and then myself explode? Shit makes no sense. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of just happy right now. Because I know as much as I'm talking about it, I'm not thinking about it at all. I'm talking about it because it already happened. And I can just glance back at it and be like, yeah, I should have realized this shit a lot earlier. I could have done a lot better earlier. But life has a way of just throwing shit at you and hoping that you either catch it or you just miss. And hopefully, when you miss, you learn from those mistakes and you get something later down the line when you're being patient and everything. You get something 10 times better, and then you're gonna be like, okay, understand. Lock the fuck in. Do what you need to do. Secure the bag. If it's a bag, if it's a girl, if it's something in life that you want, secure it. Don't fuck up like the last time. Mind you, I've only been in long-term relationships, 2. Short-term, 1. That's it. I'm not fiending for a relationship. My first one was 5 years ago. 2.5 years. Took a hiatus. 2-year hiatus. In between that, I dated one person. Cool. Few months. Moved away. Cool. Next person, that was the person that I got entangled with. Entangled. I hate that word, actually. And tried to last a long time. 1.5 years. Cool. Cool. Did it be the right person? Possibly not. We don't know. I'm not going to be like automatically no, because I believe in the universe, and the universe is an ever-expanding place with an infinite amount of possibilities. I could be making this video right now, but in a year or 3 years max, not 3 years max, but 4 years, 5 years, hell, I could end up with that same person. I highly doubt it, because I know myself, but hell, I could change in a year. I could change in 2 years. I could change in 3 years. If you shut out that possibility, then that leaves more negative stuff for you to open. Because you shut it out, there's going to be negative or positive stuff in that spot now. Most likely it's going to be negative, because you're not willing to see that person as a person. You're willing to see that person as a villain. Deep down, still want to see that person as a good person. I still want to see that person do well in life. But on the surface level, it's more like, stay the fuck out of my business. Just leave me alone. Genuinely. I'm not doing all this other stuff. Because you annoy me. I'll boil it down to that. You genuinely annoy me sometimes. There was a time that you were everything. And now it's not. It's simply not that the case. And that's the reality. I'm going to stick with the reality. I'm not going to make something that's not mine. I did that once before. Did not work. If you're not willing to understand what I'm trying to say, then okay, cool. It's fine. I still tried a lot. But I'm not going to destroy myself. In this instant, I kind of destroyed myself in a different manner. But snapped back like a mug. Got my shit straight. Right now, I'm just being patient. Until I start my shit, I'm just being patient and biding my time. And that's literally a week. And whatever I do within this week, it's going to be pretty cool. I've been visiting museums a lot lately. And actually getting my stuff done. Making sure my errands are completely done for. And all that other stuff. It's been pretty productive. So yeah, it's really cool. Possibly. No, nigga, not really. No. Too funny. Asalak. Mashallah. I wish I could get into more Muslim culture-esque type stuff. I could. I just wouldn't know where to start. Actually, I know exactly where to start. My boy's Muslim. And he's like very much Muslim. But yeah, maybe like religion is like low key my answer. Maybe believing in something a little bit more higher than myself is like something I might be missing out on. Because I feel like I'm doing fine, but I could be doing a lot better. For we're cutting this cake, right? Because I was hmm. Hmm. Dummies. All of them. But no, this is just more of an update. Checking in. Especially after all that happened. It wasn't really a whole bunch. It was literally like maybe 2 different phone calls because after a while, I just hung up because I was like, why are you in my business? Stay out of it. I don't care if someone sends you the video. Well, look at it actually for like, support and whatnot. But other than that, your name was not said in the slightest. If you don't know me, then you don't know me. And I'm talking about my experience. I can talk about my experience without getting in trouble, right? I believe so. I don't think this is illegal, right? I'm not showing nudes. I don't have any nudes. I'm not showing, like, I don't know, harmful evidence of, like, you being blah, blah, blah. Because there is no evidence. It's just me talking about my fucking experience. And if I can't do that, then what are we here for? One thing about the internet is it gives people a voice to share their experiences in life. And other people are going to watch it and be like, okay, understandable. Let me listen to this guy for a second and see what I can learn off of him. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Weird. But it's like that. I can't talk about these things because what? You feel some type of way? I felt some type of way before. Did you care? No. Were you still talking shit? Yes. You're talking about how you have to pick. You have to be careful about who you pick as a baby daddy. I hate the terminology baby daddy. It has a very negative connotation. So does baby mama too. Very negative. But that's basically what was said. Don't know how long that was ago, but I only heard that from someone else. Because someone hit me up. Crazy. But that's why I don't know. Like, in some instances, ignorance is bliss. I'd rather not know what you're doing on a daily, because if I do, it's going to tear me apart. Because I'm going to be like, where the fuck are you? Blah, blah. Not even now like that. I was like that before. But after this one, I was just like, I'm not really trying to see you as a whole. I don't give a fuck about what you post on your thing. I don't give a fuck about you being with someone else. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Because I know I still need to get my straight. I'm living my life. I'm not living your life. You're not living my life. I'm living my life right now. And I need to get my shit back on track and 10 times better within the next year. And it will. And everything is going to be so fucking cash money, actually. You'll see me move a whole bunch of the stuff outside. Probably sell it, some of it. And then move to a completely different place, possibly. When I say possibly, probably. And once I'm out of this state, things are going to be a lot different. I might be wearing suits on a regular. Suits. On the street. Ooh. Yeah. I might stay on for a little bit longer. That is the sad reality of some people. Don't know how to get out of their own way. And then they wonder why other people are getting in their way. But in reality, it's not other people. Right there. You're the reason. And if someone helps you, maybe hold up a mirror, you're going to knock it down so many times. It's going to be crazy. Whoa. That's a nice looking steak. Anyways, I think things are cool. Me personally, I think things are cool, actually. I don't know about the other person. They probably are fine. I don't know why they seem like, because they always carry themselves like they don't care about like anything. And that's always weird. Because you say you care and stuff, but you carry yourself, your actions say otherwise. So why are you acting like you care about me talking about this stuff on stream when in actuality, You probably don't. You're probably just like letting emotions drive that whole decision of your mind and making it seem like it is a problem. In reality, it's not a problem. Because if you were doing this, and if I actually watched your stream, I'd be like, no, she didn't say my name. Would I be upset? No, not really. Because if, let's say, if I'm still me and that person was streaming instead of me, and I had that person blocked, I'd be like, I wouldn't know about it in the first place. And the people I hang around, they probably would tell me, but I'd be like, it doesn't really matter, honestly. Things are already said and done. So what else can I possibly do? You can call me a bum, you can call me broke, you can call me like a horrible person, but I know what I did. It wasn't being horrible at all. I was trying to do my best. But you may not see it like that. And that's cool. That's calm, that's collected. But I know myself, and I know people around me know me. And if you don't know me, then that's your fault for not knowing me. Oh, tap in. Tap in. This is so fucking funny, actually. I got some other shit going on right now, which is a little bit more funny. I kind of want to play a game, but also I don't feel like playing a game. I've been playing games, not all day, but for a good portion of my day. Old Wii games. Awesome. Really awesome games. Belt to ass. With some of them games. Some of the other games, complete ass. I'll admit that. But, nah. I think in the next few months I'm going to try to plan out something for me to do and or accomplish. Maybe like getting... I need to decorate more. I have a whole bunch of art on this wall alone, but I don't really have much on that side of my house. And it's annoying because it's like I did all of this, but I didn't do anything on that side, and it looks dead over there. So I gotta get that back in order. Maybe some like new shoes. I feel like maybe my style is changing a little bit more. I want to get a suit. I have to get a suit actually because my brother's getting married in October. My boy. I'm so happy for that guy. But he's getting married in October, so that's something to look forward to. Unluckily, I can't bring a plus one. So, I mean, it's fine. I was at least gonna bring someone to go with as like a date. But, nah. I realized they don't really want people bringing random dates to like their wedding, which, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So it makes sense because the pictures are going to be there for a long time. I did. But nah, everything's honestly gonna become so much better. And I believe that because it is. Everything has already become a lot better. I think I'm actually going to build. Maybe I'll do like a sit down video to build some Legos actually. I have this Lego set I've been building. I haven't even opened yet. It's the DeLorean from Back from the Future. And literally, it's been sitting in my thing for like the last few months. Paint. Sure. Sure. Nah. Yeah. That's about it, honestly. I don't know what to talk about. Sure. Things are very interesting at how it seems like I'm like randomly rambling on some random shit, but not really. I'm like slowly processing things in my head to say out loud. And I'm like, it's funny how people will unravel themselves and you don't have to do anything about it. I don't have to do anything right now. I have to just do what I've been doing or what I'm doing right now. Making these cool videos, having y'all do some really good talk throughs. Maybe this helps you somebody out and just enjoy a good conversation for once. Because I know niggas don't know how to have conversations like that no more, like that nowadays. They're all very much surface level people. But no, it's cool. It's calm. All I gotta do is fucking exist and do good. And trust me, shit's gonna be like, oh my God, blase, blase. Man, maybe you were right. I know I was right. I know deep down you knew I was right. So, what did we learn? How can we improve? That's kind of scary. My light just turned off by itself. But yeah. If anything else happens, I'll update you guys. If nothing happens, I'm still going to make a video probably tomorrow. Probably early in the morning. Wait a minute. Wait, I like that one. Damn, those are nice. Those are nice artworks. Honestly. I like the last one. Like that one. That one. Obviously, I can't show these artworks, guys, because my camera is not going to register it. It's going to be just widescreen. But this person offered me some artwork. And I'm like, wait a minute, you do art? Cool. Wait a minute, this art looks pretty good. Like, pretty fucking good, actually. Sweet. Really, definitely need some of that artwork. And your boy has to actually get back into art. I genuinely love art. I don't understand it all, but I like the energy that I get from certain paintings and like certain things that are on the canvas. And I do collect art. My art's more of like retro, timeless, old joints, but I want to collect more of painting art, like local artist or like high-end artist. I do want to have a collection of just art on my wall throughout my entire house. Eventually, when I do own a house, right now it's just, an apartment, but I still want art around my apartment so you can be like, wow, this nigga actually like knows something and like is actually cultured. I hate being put in a category where you look at me and I'm stuck in like one category of like, oh yeah, this nigga probably like, I was gonna say smoke, drink, like gets a whole bunch of girls and stuff like that, which some of that is true. Yes. The girls, not really right now, because I'm not trying to get into no relationship whatsoever. I'm just kind of flying solo for a minute, building what I got to need to build. If like, you know, something physical was to happen in the future, we'll see what happens. I might decline it because I'm not really fiending for none of that. But also, I kind of go with the flow. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. It depends on who it is, what it is, and where I'm at in my life. But yeah. No. Just like that girl last time. She was like, "You look loyal." Yeah, nigga, I am. I'm glad you could tell that I'm not who I look like I am to be, I think. Because even someone was like, a few months ago, someone came over. They're like, and they left after hanging out. And they were like, "What were your intentions?" And I was just like, "Not really. I don't really have any intentions, really. I'm just kind of chilling." And they were like, "Did you expect something?" And I was like, "No, not really. I was just kind of vibing. We were smoking, we were chilling, like we were playing the like games and stuff. It was chill. Not really expecting anything because I'm not really pushing for all that stuff. It's cool. You just want to hang out, we can hang out. If something were to happen, okay, cool. That's fine. Don't be weird about it. Because I'm going to be straight up. I kind of don't want a relationship right now. I just got out of something. Why do I want another relationship right now? Especially if I'm trying to focus on other things. It would be nice. But I'm not really trying to have... Being in charge of someone else's emotions is something that you can't... You're responsible over, but you shouldn't be responsible over. It's kind of like that. Ooh. So that's... Whoa. So yeah, I don't like being put in a box. I listen to everything. If I don't have a playlist for it, it means I just haven't gotten it to yet. But I have a playlist for like anime openings, jazz, EDSM, Jersey mix, Spanish, black, white, country, fucking 80s pop, white pop, classic old R&B, black R&B and pop, punk rock playlists, golden age of rock, heavy metal, literally gospel. Not really into gospel that much, but they do be having some hits, especially with them guitar solos and them drum solos and other stuff like that. It really, I'm telling you, I explained my delusional to somebody earlier. Yeah, I'm delusional. I think very highly of myself, more than somebody should. Someone called me zesty at work, and they were like, "You probably hang around bad bitches. You look like you're the type of nigga to hang around bad bitches." I don't know. He said to me, "You look like the type that you act like a bad bitch." And I was like, "Yeah, I do, because you know what? Bad bitches hang around bad bitches, and you looking unfamiliar as fuck because you ain't got no bitches, period." I didn't say it like that, but I said it something like a lot more smooth. But I feel like that was smooth to say. Also, it came across as zesty, but also, yeah, if I'm a bad bitch, I'm hanging around bad bitches. And why wouldn't I want to be near some bad bitches in the first place? Isn't the whole point to get near bad bitches and potentially fuck with them? You know? I already believe that everybody likes me and they just don't know it yet. That's already been proven. I do believe that I'm meant for a lot more than even I know. Because anytime I've ever been stopped, people have always been like, "You look like you're a rock star. You look like, well, right now it's just Chris Brown because I got the blonde hair. And I guess a nigga looks like Chris Brown for some reason." Yes. But no, yeah. I don't like being put in a box. Sometimes I'll sit inside that box for a little bit and act a certain way around certain people. But if I know you, then I'm gonna be like all over the place, asking the most randomest shit. My friends always say the same thing to me: "Tony, never change. You're so unique. Your mind, the way your mind works, is so unique." Yeah, it is. It could be something dumb or it could be something genuinely smart. Because I could be talking in a real deep conversation and they'd be like, "Damn, I didn't know you could talk like this. Like, you really breaking this shit down for me." Like, yeah, I am breaking this shit down because I know how to have a real conversation. But also, I could be on the opposite end of the spectrum and be like saying the most absurd, dumbest shit imaginable, to where it's like, this nigga has no brain cells whatsoever. You know? This nigga has nothing going on in his brain and is just saying the most dumbest shit ever. It goes both ways. I have my moments. But what can I say? What can I say? I miss that guy. What can I say? I forgot. What can I say? It's the way you act. Ooh, it's the way you act. Act. It's the way you act. Basically, like that. I forgot. Homie fell off and I forgot. I saw his video like 2 days ago and I should have followed him. I'm getting a little bit more jittery, kind of. Make sure you follow. Yeah, you. I think his name is Prayog. But no, interesting. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, actually, ooh. Depending on what, I'm gonna get home at a reasonable time. But tomorrow, I'll stream probably later in the day because I got some stuff to do during the day. But probably later in the nighttime, I'm gonna stream Marvel Rivals and get back in my grind with that game because I know I'm good at it. I know I can get a lot better at it if I actually was more consistent with it. But it's like I kind of like talking to just the camera. I like taking up your time and doing all of this because I like this in general. So either I'm gonna stream a game tomorrow or have another conversation. But actually, I'll think about what I want to talk about because some of the times when I talk, I kind of just jump all over the place. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna get off stream actually. I'm watching music videos right now. Right now, I'm watching Lil Wayne, A Milli, obviously. Amazing song. Made that shit on the way to another music video. So I'm gonna drink some more juice, more water. I'm gonna drink some water, watch maybe one or two more videos, and then go to sleep, wake up, do my cool stuff for tomorrow, because I gotta go to a different state tomorrow, visit some old folks, and then bounce back. I drank that. And I'm gonna cap to you. I drank that juice. I did. I was not gonna waste that juice. And that was perfectly fine juice. I put that bitch in the freezer for like 30 minutes. Came back, it was ice cold juice. Busted it down. When I tell you, you know when you get really thirsty? For like water or juice, and you just take the fattest gulps. Pause. 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 But you take the fattest gulps of juice because it's like literally your life depended on it. So I put it in the freezer for 30 minutes, let it get ice cold to the point where it's like slowly, the top of it was frozen. But as soon as you poked it, it just broke into little shattered ice. It was thin ice. It was cold. delectable. Like a fucking Sunday morning, hot as hell outside, and you're drinking an ice cold juice. Whoosh. Amazing. But nah, that's about it actually. I'm done with you people. And if you see this, if someone sees this, no. But no, if someone sees this and sends this to someone else, what are you doing? Leave me alone. At the end of the day, this whole conversation was basically just to be like, leave me the fuck alone. Let me do my thing. You have no right to claim in this right now. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And that'll be that. So, everything is cash money, honestly. I love this so much. I'm gonna laugh after this. Tube. Tubular. So yeah, that's the end of that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. I'm gonna upload this on my YouTube too. 2 places. All right. Peace.